Hey YouTube, it's Sean. Let me introduce to you my newest project. This is called Project White Fright. Alright, and it's pretty frightening once you see this, but it won't be for long. I don't know if y'all remember this Jeep. That one's a nice Jeep, and it was a spectacular mess when we got it. She runs and drives beautifully. It's a 5-day-a-week driver for my wife now. Assistant manager at Tractor Supply, and she drives it every day. Alright, let's open her up. This is the one where she drives, and I'll show you the one that I'm gonna fix it up. As I could find the key. Bear with me for a second here. When you get 15 vehicles, you got 15,000 keys. Anyway, we'll get this door open. Gonna have more keys because that one over there is gonna get its locks swapped out. But oh, this is a nice Jeep now. Very nice Jeep. Seats are all clean and everything. She's in good shape. She runs good too. Alright, so now let's go back over to the old White Fright project that we started here. Right? She's in bad shape in some areas and good shape in others. Has these night light LEDs on top. And that's what caused the kids' problem. We tried hooking those lights up directly to a live wire without a relay, without anything, and no fuse or nothing, and burnt things up. But since then, I've discovered where he hooked it up, and it's right there. Got some meltage. But I drove her home. I disconnected all of his Jeep and had Vanessa follow me. And I discovered that there was a little bit of meltage here where the wire came down. Right there. Didn't hurt that. And I unwrapped the wiring harness and it did not hurt that. Thank you, Lord. And it did blow a couple of the fuses, so there was no turn signals, no brake lights. I disconnected the stereo wire that he had hooked up because that's negligent right now. I don't need no stereo to work. That's the last thing I need right now. The seats on all the Jeeps. I haven't gotten anywhere near one that this didn't happen, where you didn't have broken front bracket right there. All the doors wouldn't lock and unlock, so I got the door panels off. I'm working over the switch right here. That one we successfully yesterday. I got that one going. Pulled the panel off. That passenger side door works perfect. That passenger side rear door works perfect. And hang on one sec, I gotta crawl across there. We got the electric locks to work. And they work great now. They slam really good into position. It did come with a Pioneer stereo Bluetooth, which and a remote and all that good stuff. And this door I fixed yesterday. Now this door here had an interesting problem. It was locked from the inside and the outside. You could not get it open. You know, from this handle on the outside or from the one inside. And I could not get it open. So I crawled through the back there, the back door, crawled up here, took my trusty screwdriver, peeled the panel off, okay, peeled the vapor barrier back, And I reached right down in there where your door latch is, and right here, oh, you can't really see it. You can't see in there, I know it. But I just reached in there and pushed down on that. Right there. You can't miss it. It's the biggest, fattest piece right there. Anyway, and that opened the door from the inside. Then I took my ball Allen in a, what size we get looking at here for y'all? 5/32. Okay, and very few people know this one. Right here, this slot right here, that's where your ball Allen goes in, or your long, right there. And there's an Allen screw in there. And that's where you adjust the throw on the rod for your push button. Okay? This should be in a separate video, but it's not. And that fixes your problem with it not opening and closing. Now it opens from both inside and out. That'll get you out of a jam there. Opens up good now. And it locks good too. Both inside and outside. It's got a little body damage here. Okay. That's the only body damage that I saw, other than it's got a broken window I got to replace. Needs to be vacuumated and shampooed and rejuvenated and all the things. Here's the fuse box cover for under the hood. We'll be putting that back on after I get the ignition switch fixed. Got all the door panels. We're going to address the headliner, Jeep Chrysler. I don't even care if you own a Dodge pickup. This will happen to you eventually. They all do it. Being a Mopar guy, in the Jeeps and Dodge Rams and Dakotas, I've seen them. That's the broken window. Got it on its way. But this door works perfect too. And the windows roll up and down on all four doors. I got that accomplished yesterday. Everything inside these doors were all jammed up from sitting. All the lock actuators. They're all working good now. Everything works good on that. Alright, and she runs perfect. I gotta get this liner back up and going and put it back in. We do have a new ignition switch with a new key. We're going to be putting that up in there because it has that issue, remember. You can turn the key, but you can't. It just has that. We're going to fix that. We're going to change all these locks out in the doors, in the back door, and the ignition's going to be, all the new keys for everything. Well, that's Project White Fright. That's what I'm going to name it. I think it's a good name for it at this point. But yeah, that's the only window that's broke. He broke that because he got locked out. All the doors would lock up and he couldn't get in, so he did that. Alright, that's the engine. It has had the PCM flash, which is a big plus. That's expensive to go to the dealer now and have that done. It's had it done. Now this truck here has been towed a lot of its life behind a motorhome. It's got the hitch points, and it had a breakaway right here. Had the breakaway hooked up. So this truck has been towed a lot during its life. It did come with brand new tires on all the way around, four new tires. But the previous owner did tow this a lot. It has air conditioning, power steering, all the good stuff. And it runs good, really nice. We're gonna clean it up and it'll be just as good as the other Jeep. And this was $800. which I think is a screaming good deal. If you get one of these fixed up, you can sell it for between 3 and 5 easily. In our area, I've seen them as high as 8, depending on, you know, how good you want to make it. I'm gonna get those ridiculous lights taken off there, put them something else. But that's Project White Fright. It's a 96 Jeep Cherokee Xj Sport. Alright. There you go, YouTube. Take care. Love y'all. Thummies up. Bye-bye.